Okay, I decided to continue in Alaska, but this time we're going to start up. We've got two different adventures going on in Alaska. One is on the Aleutian Islands, which we've been doing, and we've done a few legs with that. Now we are going to also begin our interior adventure, which is going to start from a place called Jakes Bar. As you can see, it's a grass strip. Let me get rid of, well, yeah, it's a grass strip here in Alaska. And we are going on our first leg. This is many legs of just this adventure. The next leg is not too long. It's to Young Creek, Alaska. You can see it on the map here. Let me get rid of this. There we go. If I zoom back. We're going to actually take off, and I'm going to fly around a little bit this way and come in this like that for this one. You can see there's a lot of airports in the area. But we definitely want to check things out. We don't want to just go airport to airport and end it at that. We want to see what's around. So that is what we are doing now. Let me just get a couple of things squared away real quick. And then we'll be ready to go. In case somebody has a question. There we go. All right, here we go. Let me get rid of this map for right now. I know we want to... Here we go. This is some kind of experimental aircraft. We're going to give it a try. It just seems to have really, really good views. Let me get rid of these blue brackets for right now. We use them if I need them. As you know, if you've been following me, I have eye issues, vision issues. But here we go. Let's see what this sucker is like. Ooh, it wants to pull to the right. Let's just fix that. Okay. Interesting. Not bad. It took off okay. This one's also supposed to go a little bit slower than the plane we're using on the Aleutian Island adventure. I just think it might be kind of nice to see what that's like.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 is type experimental twin cub, 1 miles west of Alpha Kilo 0, 1,500 feet. Request flight following. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, Anchorage Center, squawk 4157.
Quite pretty, that's for sure.
157, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Let's go down a little bit.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, radar contact 1 mile south of Alpha Kilo 0, 2,100 feet. Altimeter tree 015.
Yeah, let me set that. Okay.
Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Some days in some places the sim comes in great, in other places it's a little, you know, not quite as fantastical. But to me, this still looks great. I mean, you know, I don't know that I'm ever going to actually get to Alaska. This is about as close as I can get. For now. My dream is to one day be able to work in the different national parks and stay in a camper with my wife and the dogs. Oh, I didn't even fill this thing up. Good thing it's a short flight. I totally forgot to fill it. I'll fill it when we stop at the first waypoint, of course. Remember, if you're not following, it would be always helpful to have a follow or likes and things like that, depending on if you're watching on... I stream on both Twitch and also concurrently on YouTube, same name, Llama 76. I log all of my flights with Flight Simulator Hub, the Llama Airline, and you can too. On YouTube, the link is there. On Twitch, I guess I'm gonna have to put the link there. But we're getting started here in the early morning Alaskan flight. I bumped the time a little bit. Well, let me just check. Okay. Here we're gonna go out here, check out this lake a little bit, and then we'll hang a left. Maybe should we go around that mountain that's right to our left? Possibly. Yeah, we'll see. Either way, it's not that far to our first checkout area. Let's go ahead and scoot down in closer to the ground, though. Fly along the beaches here in Alaska. Just fix my trim a little bit. Not bad. I mean, as of right now, the view is actually, I mean, at least just as good as 2020. So I figured, why not be in 24? Because you never know what kind of amazing view might come out. And the clouds and the reflection off the lake is, I think, a lot better in 24 than it is in 20. We'll have to see how I can do on landings with this thing when it comes time. The takeoff was certainly, I mean, I did that a little better than the Wilga. So this is the area around Jakes Bar that's behind us now. This time of year, it might take a little while for the sun to come up. I don't know. Take a look at our map again. See how we're doing. Okay. Got this little mountain ridge here to our left. And that's where we actually want to go. Which direction is our final? Oh, okay. This is where we're going. I'm sorry. So not bad. Not bad at all. If there's anywhere in the world that you've ever wanted to see, let me know. We can go anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and speed us up a little bit. We've had a pretty good look at where we are. This does not seem to use up the fuel quite as fast as the Wilga, but it's also not as fast of a flyer either. So I noticed that the range listed on the simulator was exactly the same, though. Let's take a look to our left. Take a look at these mountains. Oh, wow. It's kind of nice that we got started out on a lake. Now this plane doesn't have the pack out stuff, so we're gonna have to use our imagination whenever we stop for sure. You know, like the guitar and the what is it? The hammock and all that stuff. Or maybe it does. You know what? It's got something. We're gonna have to explore that, I guess. Remember, one thing that I do that a lot of, the streamers that have all, thousands and thousands of viewers, I do not use the only assistance that I use is the rudders, because I don't have rudder pedals. And the triggers are just absolutely ridiculous to try to use for that to be, accurate enough, at least for me. I leave all my crash detections, all that stuff, all that is on. Everything else is, realistic or hard. You'll watch some of these guys, they'll fly into an airport, hit 6 trees, flip over 7 times, and they're miraculously okay. I also leave the icing on. So if we run into icing conditions and we're in a plane that can't handle it, well, we're in trouble. We better figure out how to handle it. That's just how I like to do things, I guess. This is certainly a great way to start the interior bush flight, though. We're going to have to head on up over this little ridge to our left, though, and go check out our first location. I don't want to get into those higher mountains just yet. Not at this point, anyway. So let's start rising up into the air and get on over this ridge and check it out. The Alaskan sky is not disappointing this morning, that's for sure. Yeah, we'll come on up over this spot right about here, I guess. Check my direction. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Oh, and the sun has found us. Or we have found the sun. Somebody found the other. So some areas are going to come in amazing, some areas will not. Some will look like Minecraft, and some will look perfect, like you're there. This is, let's see, so we're headed from Jakes Bar to... We did a little roundabout. What is this? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's our first leg. Just a quick little one. That place is called Young Creek, Alaska. That we're headed to first. Take a little look. Gorgeous morning. Perfect morning in Alaska. Good way to get everything started. I keep track of where I'm going. Okay. Looks like our airport should be, you know, out this way, I guess, somewhere in that area. Double check here. Yeah. Or a little bit more to the left, even. Very pretty. You can always check our altitude here on the bottom right. Vertical speed. Our airspeed over here. You want to follow along on our fuel and things like that, flaps, trim, whatever, that's up to you. The vertical speed. Are we going up? Are we going down? I don't know. Well, let's take a look at the bottom. I have those up because I can't make it out in all of this. Not with my eyes. So that stuff is there for me. I have the map up here just because it's part of the package. Otherwise, it'd probably be gone. So let's see. We are getting closer. We'll basically want to head out to that lake in front of us and then hang a left, and our airport should be there. Actually, I didn't even check. Is it grass? Is it paved? It looks like it's grass to me. That's kind of neat. We'll continue to come down though. Cut some power back. Oh, I just tried to use the propeller, and this doesn't have propeller controls, so that's fine. I guess it's a little easier then. A little less stuff to worry about. So is that a lake or is that a glacier? I can't really tell. It looks... Maybe it's just a runoff? I don't know. Sometimes the graphics, like I said, they're not perfect. And that's okay. Oh, I don't know if that's picking that up. I just heard a plane go over the house. That was not part of this. So as we come into Young Creek, Remember, this is a separate bush adventure from the Aleutian Islands one. My ADD, I guess, has me. I have to keep changing up. All right, let's see how far away we are at this point. We're getting close. Okay. Start slowing us down a little bit too. You probably got to get a little lower first, though. Let's cut back on the power. Wow. It is definitely neat, though. I like this plane because it kind of gives us a view almost like a helicopter. But I'm terrible with helicopters, so... kind of works out, I guess. Alright, let's see. Let's check our map. Okay, we're not even in line yet. Some flaps out. So I have a hard enough time finding the runways on paved. We'll see how we can do at finding the this grass one for our first stop. Take another look. Okay. Almost. Another thing that's causing some, I mean, the graphics would be better, I think, if it wasn't a Sunday. Just a lot of people are able to fly at this time. We gotta be careful. We don't really want to come too low. Here we go. Take another look. Alright, so we gotta hang left. Oh, you know what I could do? Yeah, I kind of needed that. My eyesight. Even with those there, I still can't even tell that that's an airstrip. Maybe you can, if I had been. I mean, it's quite interesting. Young Creek, Alaska. And it's funny, you can see, as we left from Jakes Bar, it's only 10 miles away. It's a very short first trip. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so I basically want to land right on the line there. Right on the sign. Let me see if I get rid of that. Maybe I see a little bit better at this point. No. I'm going to say it's actually over here then. Either way, that's what we're going to land on, I think. Yeah. We'll land right in there. Right on that strip. It's pretty tall trees. Let's bring it down. Bring out some more flaps. Really slow down. We got to come in kind of hard and then bring it back. Slow it down. Ooh, a little fast, a little fast. Not bad. See if we can stop it though, without flopping it forward. Hey, not bad. I'll take it. Microsoft says it's a 4-star landing. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Let me just... I don't want to accidentally take off. Fix those flaps. Okay. Let's just turn around. This is definitely in the wilderness. That is for sure. Wow. Put on the parking brakes. And I just need to respond to somebody real quick. And then we'll put in for the next location. Sorry. Okay. All right, let's see. Where do we go next? The next in this bush adventure says to go to Fireweed, Alaska. So let's put these in. Okay. Bring up, I forgot, I'm in 20. Bring up our flight planner, change all this out. We went from Jakes Bar before, now we're going to be in Young Creek. Okay, 0AK5. Young Creek 2. Fireweed, which is 0AK8. 0AK8. Fireweed. How far is this one? Oh. Not too far. Another, maybe it's gravel strip. Could be paved. Hard to tell. But not too far away. We're just going to hop on over there and check things out there too. Let me just change my approach so I can see how to get in there. There we go. So it is up and then back down. Okay. All right, cool. Get rid of this. Zoom back. And let's head on over there. Let's check it out. Let's get lined up with the, we'll call it the runway. All right, this will work. Very nice. And then we had to go, it was to the left, right? Yeah. All right. But we don't have to go straight there.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810 is type experimental.
Why don't we
1 mile south.
why don't we fly around this mountain
Kilo 5, 1,000
and then come in this way? I think that might be kind of cool. It looks like we're at the edge of a glacier too. Very big mountains nearby, something. Either way, let's go do that. Okay. Because this is really pretty.
Squawk 27 Tree, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5.
This is really, really pretty right now. Oh, hello again.
Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. Radar contact 1 miles east of 0 Alpha, Kilo 5, 3,000 feet. Altimeter tree 015.
All right.
Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
I think I just put the flaps down. Yeah. I did not mean to do that. I was hitting the wrong button. Again, I thought I was on 2020 for a second there, trying to set the barometer, and all it does is set the flaps. I should probably make these things the same across the board, but I'm waiting for them to fix their issues before I get too involved. Beautiful Alaska morning. What's that? Maybe we'll go check out this just for a minute. Let's go down there. See where it's all coming out of the mountain? Just kind of go in there and check it out. Then we'll scoot back. Super nice. Wow. Alright, since we're heading into a sort of a valley, I'm going to stay to one side. Gives you more room to make turns if you need to in an emergency. You don't want to go up the valley straight in the middle. As pretty as that may be, that shortens the amount of space you have in case you have a problem. We'll kind of stay off to the right here. It's easier for me to make left-hand turns. We'll see what we got. Wow. You know what I forgot to do? Fill up. I don't know how you're supposed to fill up at a grass strip anyway. Wow. Mountains are huge. Wow. Imagine just walking out here or hiking, camping, having to live off this land. It's one thing in the summer like this, but imagine the winter. Let me just make sure I know where we're at. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're veering off, but whatever. That's the sort of the point, is to explore, right? Wow. Let me just make sure I'm straight. There we go. So, I mean, 2020 can definitely produce better graphics. But Or 24 can produce better graphics, I should say, but this is no worse than 2020 right now, so this is nice. I think we'll circle back left and head over to back to where we want to go. There'll be plenty of time for exploring along the way. Oh man, but I kind of want to go check out the right. I want to go check that out, don't you? You guys want it? Let's go. Let's just go take a quick look. Yeah, this is nice. Kind of glad I came over this way just to check it out. Keep track of where we're at. Okay. We've definitely gone off the path a little bit. Get a little bit of power in and we'll start a circle up. Come up in the air and come around. See, I didn't know we were going to run into a little bowl here. So I'm kind of glad that I stayed off to the right. Give myself plenty of room to make the turn and climb. Continue to climb. I know to my left there was a little bit of... Ooh. Actually, we're doing very well on the climb. This plane climbs very nice. No issues. Holy cow. Go check out. I think that's kind of on the way, right? Yeah, I mean, not quite, but whatever. We'll still go check out this mountain over here. I wonder if we could possibly land there. Let me try to do a little circle around. We'll see if we can land. Oh wow, look at that. That's nice too. All kinds of pretty around here, isn't it? It's definitely another world. I was saying, I wondered if we could land towards the top of this mountain. Let's go see. It may or may not be too rocky. I'm going to guess it's probably going to be super rocky, but let's slow it down and let's find out. Either way, we're going to make a nice slow pass and check it out. This seems a little bit possibly too rocky. Let's slow it down a little more. I'm sure it's going to be very, very picky about being able to land. The other question is, can we even get back off the ground? But, I mean, what fun is it if we don't mess around, right? Let's bring up, come Come on, flaps. Come on. Oh, I hear birds now. Let's try it. Oh, a little hard. A little hard. But we did it. Check it out. Oh, that's cool. I have no problem taking off from here either. Let me put on the brakes. We came down kind of hard, but we would have gotten a notice if we broke anything, so we're good. I have the parking brake on, right? Hey, let's get out for a second. We're leaving footsteps? I don't see any. Oh, this is gorgeous, right? I think we need to take a picture here. We'll kind of look this way. Go to the picture. There we are, with the plane. That is quite the mountain. We got the bird sounds. Let me get out of this. That's pretty cool. All right. Well, let's get back in and continue on our way. Check the map. Okay, so we need to head in that other direction there. Turn off with the parking brakes. Give it a little gas. I don't want to start rolling backwards. Okay, there we go. All right, we don't need 60 degrees of flaps, I'm sure. Okay. I didn't realize it had that much. So I'll have to keep that in mind for slow landings. I'll just need a little more power. That's all. Definitely like this. This was pretty cool. All right, let's slow down and then we'll turn around and head back on our way. No, don't want to turn. Oh, okay, there we go. A little more. All right, let's get back up in the air. Alright. It needs like no roll whatsoever to get up there. That was pretty good.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
Alright, double check. Get my bearings again. Okay, so we need to go to back this way here. Okay.
Request flight following.
We really don't want flight following, but the ATC on 2024 is annoying. If anybody knows how to shut that off, by all means, let me know.
Squawk 6, Tree 27, Llama 1 Romeo, Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Alright, so we were checking out this mountain. There we go. We'll come back to this direction. And then we'll make a left. So we were way down there. Way down there. We were sitting down there.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
All right. That was pretty cool. And the bird noises and all that. Yeah, this is cool. Just check get my bearings again. Okay, yep. Going the right way. Heading to Fireweed, Alaska. First we left Jakes Bar, then we went to Young Creek, then we landed up on the mountain. Now we're heading over to another little airport. I can't tell if it could be gravel, it could be grass. I'm not really sure, but we want to make sure we hit all the different parts of this Alaskan Bush Adventure list that comes up on the Llama Air. We essentially just kind of left where we started on this section here. We left from here, we came up, did a circle. Now we're just going to come back and then we'll circle on in, do our thing. So we know we can come down a little lower. Although, what's off to the right? Let me look at that map again. Could be something to check out. Let's go do it. Let's go see what's up this way here just a second. Check out this this little cavern canyon. I don't want to get too low. It doesn't look like there's a lot of room. But I definitely want to check it out. We can come in low on the way back if it works out. Let's see. Just stay a little more to the right. I got plenty of room. Oh, okay. Give me that room to turn. Till I know what the turning radius on this plane is, I don't really want to mess around too much. Oh, that's nice. Alright, we're going to start our turn. We'll come back down. Oh, it turns very quickly. That's nice. Good to know. Now that's cool. Oh, I'm glad I kind of went up there. That's a nice view. Super nice. Oh, I'd love to get to Alaska one day, for real. Wow, can still hear the birds. If I'd thought about it, I would have thrown the flaps out earlier and come down a little slower. That's good to know for the rest of these adventures, at least in this plane. Let's try to slow it down a little bit right now. Come up. Flaps out. And wow, it slows down nice. Okay. Come right on down. Through here. It handles fairly nice, even at these slow speeds. I'm just checking the left and right. Okay. It's not too sluggish. I was just worried about those things. A little bit of power back in. There's those birds again. That's cool. Alright, we'll head over this way. I think we want to go around that mountain almost dead ahead at this point. Whoop, I lost track. Yeah. Yeah, we'll run up there. We'll scoot through whatever valley this is. And then come back around. We'll land to at least check that. And then we'll continue. Well, let me get rid of that map. Okay. Wow. We can pull these flaps back, get some speed going again. We don't necessarily need to be on a rise. Okay. Take a look up. Hey, those mountains are just gigantic. Oh, let's not get too high. Enjoy being low whenever we can. I don't want to go too far. Oh, no. We're not going to go too far. Oh, wait. Whatever it is to our left here. Oh, okay. I kind of want to continue, but let's go. Let's go knock this this next spot off. No. Kind of want to go all the way up here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Even if the next location brings us back in the same direction, I mean, you know, whatever. How are we on fuel? We're okay on fuel, yeah. All right. We can come down lower too. Double check my bear. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm glad I came up here. It's not even that far out of the way, as it turns out. And my guess is we need to hang a left at that little creek up ahead. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I wonder if we can land up ahead and just check it out real quick, though, before we do that. See the right in front of us? It looks kind of flat and dry. Let's go see. I love the bird noises when you come in and take that engine noise down. Let's see if this is gonna work or not. Let's get some flaps. Some more. It's a little bumpy. Let's see if we can find somewhere though. Alright, so add the 60. Come in really super slow. 50. Oh my goodness. Normal. Even that seems almost too fast for the configuration. Let's see. Ooh. Just straight up ahead where it's a little more mud. Let's see. I don't know. Let's go. Let's give it a try. I think we're good here. Oh yeah, this should be just fine. Oh yeah, definitely. Let's check this out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Put the parking brakes on and get on out. Check it out. Get a good view. That's our plane. Quite the plane, right? Alright. Wow. Just pretty. Well, we'll take a picture with our plane this time. Turn around. Picture mode. From our drone camera. Okay, let's get back in. We are not going to take off with 60. We'll do 40 though. We want to get off the ground pretty quick. Alright, so we want to take off and then hang a left. Okay. Let me just center everything. Alright, let's go. Oop. Off the landing gear, or... Oof. Okay, nice. Quick up into the air. We do not want to be bouncing around, that's for sure. Alright, we'll pull this back. Pull the flaps out. A little more. And we're good.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, is type experimental twin cub. 2 miles northeast of 0 Alpha Kilo 5, 2,200 feet. Request flight following.
0 Alpha Kilo 5.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, Anchorage Center. Squawk 05 Tree 2.
I don't know. Alright, whatever.
Squawk 05 Tree 2. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Radar contact 2 miles northeast of Papa Alpha Mike X-ray, 2,900 feet. Altimeter Tree 015. Roger.
All right.
1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Alright, so we're heading up. I think we need to go more left again, though. Yeah. So we need to find a spot. Let's go up in the air. Find a spot where we can cut over to that airport. Check it off our list. Don't want to go too far, but we're okay. All right. This plane handles great. I gotta tell you, on the map, this mountain does not look as big as it's showing up as, but well, maybe, I guess. All right. A little look this way. Is that? I don't know. Check my map. We're okay. Heading this direction. This is fine. I'd like to know what that one light is. I gotta zoom in though to find out. Did I break something? Oh, well, it's telling me that alternator number 2. It is on. It is on also. I don't know, maybe we just got an issue, who knows. I mean, worst case is it crashes and then we just continue. Let's see, what do we got? Alright, just continuing this way. We need to go over both of these mountains. I feel like we do. Probably. Okay. Let's try something. Okay, so it is the other one. Interesting. I don't know. Could be anything. Could also be a glitch. I'm not going to get too worried about it just yet. double check. Yep, okay. Oh, alright, I see. Has to do with that outflow. This right here. So once we're over that, we can hang a left, and then we're good. Alright. I think what we're going to do when we land, I'm going to get the plane fixed. And by that I mean I'm just going to pop out, not off the stream, I'll leave the stream going, but pop out into the world map and then pop back in. Wow, look at that. That's neat. Just check what I need. Okay, so I need to hang left. And I need to come down quite a bit. So we'll do that. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on my blind person's helpers. Oh, that's right, they won't come up this way. But there's fireweed over there, so that's something of a help. Actually, considering that, I may as well just leave them on, because it's not giving me those stupid blue things. That way you guys can see what's around. We got McCarthy, Fireweed, and Swift Creek. Swift Creek looks like a... I can't tell, that might just be a helipad. We got a couple of different options for airports. It's kind of amazing when you think about it. That's a lot of airports when there's nobody around. Double check. Zoom in. Yeah. Wow. Who would have thought just ground would look neat? That looks cool. Oh, I think I see our airstrip now. Alright, almost there. And like I said, I'm gonna pop out of the sim, or not out of the stream, but out of this flight, back to the world map, and input our next two destinations, and then just jump back in. Just in case that alternator is an actual issue. And we'll get a nice repaired plane, and then we'll also fill it up. Oh, it looks like there's actually even a building here. This is a paved one. Huh. Maybe we won't pop out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I never know. Alright, let's get down lower. Oops, somebody lives out here. That's cool. Nice. Slow it down. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Alright, I am... Now both alternators are showing. Yeah, why don't we just do that? We're going to just play it safe. Nobody should get lost. Alright, this will just take a couple of minutes. Alright, so we will end this flight. Stand by. If you can hear me. All it did was kick us out of the sim, so we've just... There we go. Yeah, it kicked us out completely of the sim. So clearly something was wrong. So I'd rather that it did that at a... what do you call it? At an airport, and we can just continue from where we left off. It'll only take a couple of minutes to load back in, and at least we'll be fresh again and continue with that beautiful Alaska trip. Alright. Come on now. It'll be back soon. Alright, so while it's doing that, actually, let me check. So we just landed at Fireweed, Alaska. Then we're going to head to Chitina, Alaska. Assuming it comes up. CXC. So starting at 0AK8, going to CKC. Alright, very good. If you get any ideas from these opening scenes of somewhere that you might want to see, let me know. You can see how good the graphics can be. On the Xbox, they don't quite get to that good, but they get close when things are working the right way. So this is going to be pretty awesome when it's set. Oh, there we go. And some of this could also be because it's Sunday. We're going to see how this works. All right, so we're starting at... Oh, get that back. Just fix a couple things. Okay, Fireweed 0AK8. 0AK8. McCarthy, okay. And we are going to CKC. Nope, CXC, I should say. Yep, that comes up. Perfecto. Go on in there. And we get to continue. I think this entire adventure that's in here is like 1,000 miles or something. It's actually quite insane. So some of these legs are going to be a lot longer. We'll see what this is.
0 Alpha Kilo 8 traffic. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Taking off runway 1.
Just give me a second while things get set up.
Kilo 8 traffic.
There we go. There we go. Parking brakes are on. One thing I did say I wanted to check was whether or not this has any kind of let's try this. No? Oh, hey, there we go. Let's see. Belly pod installed. Rear seat removed. Realism enabled. Ground physics authentic. Tie downs removed. Pedo. Camping site removed. Well, how do we get to the... I want the camping site. Deployed. Removed. What does deployed mean? Let's just take a look. I don't see a camping site anywhere. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Get back to there. Okay. The other thing we will do, every time you go in and out, we have to reset the keyboard control for whatever reason. So that's always fun. Let's just do that. And then we all know that it's set is when it's working. Hey, this time I didn't have to. That's really quite weird. Whatever. Glad. All right. Now we will just double check. Actually, I did say I was going to fill up the plane, didn't I? So we'll fill that up. Need some fuel, please. Okay. Over to the flight planner. There we go. Not too far away. And I feel like it might be kind of nice to follow this river this time. Let me just change out our approach again to the straight in. There we go. Change. I mean, we could do that and then come back up and around. So if I take off, hang a right, and then just follow. Because the other option is to go up here into the mountain again, but I kind of want to check this out. Let's go see. All right, enough talking. Let's get out of here. Okay. All right, and our alternators are working just fine now. Oh. Let's take those off. They kind of mess with the view, you know? Okay. So we're not going to get too low. We don't need too much power. There we go. Or I meant too high. We're not going to get too high. So there's that little hangar, I guess. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Oop. Definitely cool here. The mountains are fun, but we want to check out all the stuff, you know? See all the different types of views that there might be. There'll be plenty of mountains as well, I'm sure of that. And don't forget to subscribe, please. Just because I go live doesn't mean you need to watch, but at least if you're subscribing, you'll know. And then you can just decide, or you can say, oh, maybe I'll want to check it out later, or you can, you know, again, you can scrub along the video after the fact to what interests you. I'm not going to be upset if you're not watching live. It's not a big deal. I do a lot of this for me, but I'm always looking for ideas, that's for sure. You know, where to do another bush adventure. Oh, that's what we were looking for, okay. The intersection of the other creek, and then we'll follow that. There is one other thing I'd like to do, though. I'd like to change the weather. Oh, it's not even on live, is it? Let me keep up with what I'm doing here. Let's bring the time back. Oh, take the time off. Oh, there we go. Let's bring it, maybe, I don't know, right about here. No, maybe here. Let's use the no, that one's not quite. Sorry. Boiling cloud? No, no, we're not trying to get too much clouds here. I don't know.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 is type experimental twin cub, 3 miles south of Alpha
why
Kilo
not?
31, 1,800 feet. Request flight following.
Here we go. All right, sorry about all that. Sometimes you just got to set things up.
5810, Anchorage Center, Squawk 0135. Squawk 0135, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Radar contact 3 miles southwest of Alpha Kilo Tree 1, 1,700 feet. Altimeter 29901. Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Good views again, still good views. Now, I know that a bunch of you are watching, but nobody's commenting, and that's okay, by all means. But I mean it when I say if there's somewhere that you'd like to see, maybe you'd like to see the Great Pyramids, I don't know, or travel the Amazon or the Nile, or go on a... I already plan to do an African safari adventure, that's for sure. But anything. Maybe you want to see the Columbia River Gorge at the Washington-Oregon border. I don't know. Maybe you want to see Yosemite, New York City. Maybe you want to go to Dayton, Ohio. I don't know. Just whatever. And we'll put that map back on as well. There we go. I mean, it doesn't really help me any. But if you guys can see the line, I know there's a line on there. I can't really see it. See how we're doing. Oh yeah. So we're gonna get to a larger, looks like a larger river. I don't know which one it is. But as we meander our way through here, we'll see. It's Absolutely gorgeous, though. Wow. We'll slow down a little bit. Get a better look at this. Real quick check on my... Okay. We are going 41 knots. That's insane that we can go that slow. That's cool. Alright, let's try to make this turn. Oh, this sucker turns nice. Even at that speed. That's cool. Let's see if we can't pull off a landing in the curb in the thing here. Right here in the canyon. Ooh, probably not. Probably not. Ooh, maybe. Oh, yes we did. I just hope we're going to be able to turn around. I'll let it roll backwards just a little bit. Okay. Let's take a picture. That was actually a really good landing. Nice and easy. Let's see. Hopefully no bears show up. Oh, and there's a lot of rocks I need to be careful of, so I'm gonna have to try to go down. What was that? That was cool. I don't know if anybody else heard that, but that was pretty cool. Yep, there it is. Take a picture. Actually, wait, I gotta turn around. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here or not. That's gonna be the big key. Alright, I'm gonna leave these flaps up. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh boy. This is not good. Not good at all. Or maybe it is. Okay. I don't even know how.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha.
Okay.
Whiskey 5810 is type experimental
Oh,
twin cub,
crazy.
7 miles west of
Alright,
Alpha
I gotta
Kilo
do a quick 180 here.
1,500 feet. Request flight
I didn't think we were
following.
gonna make it. I don't know if you caught me earlier. I leave my realism on. The only thing I don't have on is the pedals. Because I don't have them.
Squawk Tree 24 Tree, Llama 1 Romeo
Oh, that
Alpha,
was cool.
Whiskey 5810.
Alright,
Llama 1 Romeo
let's
Alpha,
go on. Let's
Whiskey
continue on
58.
this adventure. That was neat.
Contact 7 miles west of Alpha Kilo Tree 1, 1,800 feet. Altimeter 29991. Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
Oh. Alright, I'm not going to take off with 60 flaps anymore. It is just too much drag. Alright, so that all leads down into this river here. Which we will be following. We just don't need this on. There we go. Okay. Let's continue on our way. I can give a little bit more. We don't have to go too slow at this point, I don't think. I also don't want to blow out the engines, so let's just... Okay, not bad. Okay. If anybody's just joining, feel free to check this out, you know, from start to finish later, or up to this point that you're missing. We also just took off out of a little creek bed and almost died, but we didn't. That's what's important. Come down a little lower, why not?
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 contact Anchorage Center on 119.5. Good day.
Okay.
119.5. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Yeah, definitely check out, I mean, we've been flying around for the last hour and a half. We've landed on a mountaintop, well, close. We've landed on some mud flats, and we've landed on a creek bed so far. Not to mention, of course, the couple of airports that we had as stops. We took off from a grass strip called Jakes Bar. And we're currently on our way to Chitina from Fireweed in Alaska. So continuing on our way. So anybody that might want to look back, there were some very pretty views. And I don't know if you guys could hear, but there was some kind of animal there at that creek bed, making, or maybe it was a bird, but it made some creepy noises. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, we're still moving right along. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of like it when the sun is not quite this high, so I'm going to bring it back down a little bit. There we go. It's one of the nice things about being in the sim is we can control what the weather will be and what time it will be. We're not at the whim of nature completely. Kind of like to know what river this is. Guess that's one thing that would be nice in the sim if it, you know, you could click on these different landmarks and know what they were. Not just the ones they choose, you know, like the Washington Monument or the Empire State Building, but, you know, like, what is this river? Or what is this mountain called? Or whatever. Maybe there is a way, I just don't know. You don't always have to be in the mountains for it to be pretty. What's today? Oh, today's Sunday. That's right. For those of you who are interested in aviation type stuff, my last stream before this one, I did a VOR to VOR flight without using GPS at all. The only maps I used were my charts to get from Grand Canyon National Park to Las Vegas and land at the international airport there using their ILS and their approach charts, and everything went pretty much without a hitch. I just happened to overshoot. I didn't expect the runway to come up so quick, the intersection to make the turn. Didn't realize it was so fast. So I went a little bit past it and had to double back, but it was fine. That was the first time I ever tried it. And I got there. That's what matters. But this time, I'm clearly using the GPS maps. Speaking of which, let me check my Oh, okay. We're making decent time. Coming along. We'll cut across this land spot here and see what we see as well. What's that? Little creek over there, too. Cool. Little pond. Wow. Looks like great camping places. Boy, lakes and ponds and rivers and streams, it's just mountains. It's a perfect place. And you know what we don't see a lot of? Houses. Or any buildings at all. Yeah, I can't land on that. Wow, though. Oh, let me get a quick reference where we are. Okay, we're doing all right. Take a look to the left. Oh, bright. There's your mountains. Look to the right. Bright as well. Wow. This white sand almost makes me think of Florida. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, we're getting there. Let's go back down lower again. I don't even know that I've seen a road. I mean, we saw a couple of houses by that last airport when we took off from. Prior to that, I don't think we saw any, and we haven't seen any since. It's crazy. Oh wait, what's down there? As I say that, we got a couple of people living here. Maybe? Yeah, I guess those are houses. Okay. They may rely on planes like this to bring them stuff too. I don't know. All right. There's a couple more, huh? Regular old city now. Get a little more power again. Keep going. Oop. That creek looks a lot like the one we landed in just a little bit ago. I'm not going to do that again right now. Definitely can't land here. Too many trees. Check our whereabouts again. Oh, the airport's just to our left. We're just circling around at this point. Huh. I think that might be it right here. Let me just do a little check. Yeah, it's right up alongside the river there. Alright. Well, let's start getting ready for that then. We'll go on in there. I guess we could have landed from this direction if I'd been paying attention, but just enjoying the scenery. So I think what we'll do here, we're gonna circle around. Yeah, okay, I could probably get rid of this, and I'll probably turn on those annoying blue things. Yeah, there they are. We'll use them. I had a feeling I was a little bit high. There we go. Bring it way back on the speed, and then we'll come down. This way at least we check this location off. Alright, I got a visual on it. I don't need these blue things anymore. Okay. Probably would have been okay without them anyway. Alright, let's fix my trim up. Okay. Oh, there are a couple planes here. Interesting. All right. A little harder than I would have liked to. Okay. All right. Landed at another one. Let's just pop on up here, turn around, and figure out where the next leg goes to. Turn. Come on. Come on now. Let's get that wheel straight again. Okay. Alright, let's see where we're heading to next. We are in Chitina. We're going to Copper Center. Alright, let's fix this out. Out goes this. CXC. And Copper Center Z93. Yeah, it's there. Cool. Change the... Actually, let me take a look here. Oh, it's a little bit further. Basically, just following this creek some more. Let me add an approach. I want to come in from... Hang on a second. I mean, we're coming in from this direction. And there is basically no wind, so I'm just going to land on the other runway. So not 14, but 32. Change the approach to straight auto. Change. Now it should be coming in from the direction we're already going. This way we're not circling around. Okay. And then just look at the... Oops, wrong thing. Distances. It's on 30 miles. It's not bad. Let's continue on our way. Whew. Just basically just head out and go continue straight. Okay. I did want to take a look at something. Now, the magnetos here, avionics, the pitot. Do we have? Oh, we do have lights. They're already on. So no biggie. Okay. All right. Let's continue on our way. Just get going a little bit. Make sure that the wheel is definitely straight. Oh, nope. See, it wasn't. Okay. Let's try to stay low.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, is type experimental twin cub, 1 miles north of Charlie X-ray Charlie, 1,100 feet. Request flight following. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, Anchorage Center, Squawk 0, Tree 01. Squawk 0, Tree 01. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. Whiskey 5810. Radar contact 1 miles north of Charlie X-ray Charlie, 1,200 feet. Altimeter 29091.
Set that to so I know. Okay.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
See something. Let's take a detour. I saw something. Yeah. Go check out some of these little mountains over here. They're not big, but Why not look at them? That's, yeah, it's fine. I think this will probably be our last leg for today. I appreciate those of you who stayed and watched. It's nice to know others at least find it interesting. Oh, that looks like a little canyon over here. Let me get over that. Is that showing up on the... Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Just because on the map it's a straight line from one place to the next doesn't mean we need to go follow a straight line, right? Let's go check out this. I definitely can't land in there. That's not going to happen, but... it's cool. Alright, right or left? Right or left? I'm going to stay left. There's really not much to do on the right. This would be quite a hike. On foot, I mean. Check our, okay. It's interesting because it looks like it's like not even that high on the map here, unless I'm in the completely wrong spot. No, see? Doesn't even look like it's that high, but yet here it is. So whatever. It's fine. No big deal. Let's go in between these mountains over here to the left. Wow. Check my whereabouts again. Okay. All right. Oh, double check again. I don't want to get too far out of the way. We'll make a right in between these two mountains. Let me just look at this again. Yeah, why not? We'll make a right in between here. That is quite a mountain in front of us. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, it is. I think when we leave again, I'm gonna really think about what I want to do, because I may want to check out this mountain. If this, if I'm gonna continue off, I may want to check out these mountains real quick before heading out. So we'll see. Okay. That's pretty. I'm kind of thinking about going to check out that mountain now. It's not really that far away. Should we? I mean, why not, right? Look at this. That's the river. Yeah, it's not that bad. Let's go. Let's go check it out. Right into the blinding sun. Actually, is that the mountain to the right? Sorry, looking again. Yeah. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is a little further away than I thought. It kind of is. I don't know. Let me see how far I am. Oy. What kind of a distance? They're trying to get to these mountains. Let's take a look again at our progress. Oh, progress is not too bad. Boy. We barely even left where we started from. That's funny. This is definitely my last leg of the day, though. At least we'll definitely get to check this out, so that's a good sign, a good thing anyway. See the mountains and come back down, land, camp for the night, do some more tomorrow or the next day or whatever, we'll see. We still have the Bush Adventures on the Aleutian Islands going as well. And I still want to do some city tours. Kind of like to do the Las Vegas area and then go over to the Hoover Dam and Lake Mead and check all that out. It'd be quite a long trip, but it might be fun to do that and then go up to into Utah. We'll see. Anybody got any thoughts on that? Feel free to type them out. What am I heading straight at right now? Oh, okay. just up ahead there should be a turn off to the left we can take. But boy, that mountain in front of us looks pretty neat to want to check out, you know? And there's nothing on here that tells me what it is. Oop, it's not. Other than that? Like, really? Your map settings? No. I don't know. Whatever, though. It's fine. Either way, it's pretty. I think we should go up to it, though. That's a big mountain, and I think we should go up to it. Boy. I guess there's bigger mountains out there too. I don't know. This is insane how big that is and how far it's taking, or how long it's taking to get there. I don't even know what the operating ceiling of this plane is. We may not even be able to get up that high. I have no idea. We'll see though. And we're already at 7,400 feet. Take a look to our left here. Wow. And to our right. Whew. We're doing all right. We're already at, well, we're up at 8,500 feet now. Almost. almost 9,000 now. Let's get another look on this map again. Oh, wow. I mean, it's... I assume this is the mountain we're looking at, right in front of us. And I kind of would like to get there, but then, boy, is it a long way back. But, I mean, whatever. The point of this is to have fun and to get places. Not to just go point to point. So it's alright. Whew. Coming up on 10 now, 10,000 feet. Like I said, I do not know the limits of this experimental plane here. I'd kind of like to circle the mountain. That's my goal here. Circle the mountain, come on back down to our goal of where we were supposed to land on this leg, and call it a night. That's what we're going to try. Whew. The view is definitely worth the time, though. So many places to explore if you wanted to do low flying through here. Let's see, what are we up? Over 11,000 now. I'm sure on the way back down we will check out whatever canyons or little ridges we can. It'd be kind of neat to land at the top. I have no idea if we can. But that would be pretty neat. What are we at? 12,000 now. And actually, it's still behaving just fine. The speed is fine. The vertical speed is fine. I mean... I still have, now that we're up so high, I can actually get a little more power out of this engine too. Look at that. Oh, let's not push it though. Alright. Coming up on 13,000 now. Actually, let me reset our altimeter too. Okay, no, everything was fine. So it's coming over 13 now. Let's see if that big mountain that we saw on the map was the one. No, well, maybe. No, I guess it is. This one, I guess, is... Whoa, let's not wander too much. I assume it's this one. It just seems really far away, though. I don't know. I'm going to try to get up. Alright, it's coming up on 14,000 feet, so that mountain appears to be higher than that. So if I can get all the way up there and see if there's a spot to land, I think that would be pretty cool. I see a little mountain. I gotta just dip. It almost looks flat, but I don't know that I really want to try that one. I want to try the tall one. Oh, coming up on 15 now. 15,000 feet. Good to know that this plane can go this high and operate just fine. Although I imagine we would need quite the heaters if we were actually there. It looks like we're starting to get up close to the top of this mountain, coming up on 16,000 feet up. We'll circle it and come back. $16,000. This plane might actually be kind of fun to fly in the Alps as well then. If it performs this well at these altitudes, it'd be kind of interesting to try it there too. So I'll have to make a note of that as we come very close to 17,000 feet now. And we're there, 17. So I don't know if there is anywhere that we can land on top of this mountain, but I'm gonna look. Oof. Oh, 18,000 feet coming up on now. And it still performs fine. This is good. Let's look on the map at where we are. No, it wasn't even the one that we thought. I'm like, whatever. That map isn't exactly, I guess, reliable. Who knows? And let's go see if there's a spot to land. I see an area down below that might make sense if we can't do the top. But I really want the top. I think that would be cool. Cool picture of us standing at the top of this mountain.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
See if we can pull it off. I definitely don't need to rise up anymore, and I can probably pull back on the power. Let's see. Oh, man. I might see a spot. Holy cow. Let me circle to the left and then back to the right, and I think I might be able to pull this off. Hold on. Let's really slow down. Biggest issue is that we're really going faster than what it says, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off because the air is very thin up here. I mean, technically I should have oxygen, but we'll just pretend we brought our oxygen bottles with us. Alright, let's turn. See what we're looking at. I mean, it seems like maybe... Maybe. I mean, the worst thing that I mean, the nice thing is that it's not real life, so we aren't really risking our actual lives. Alright, let's bring out the rest. We got ridiculous flaps going now. Oh, we're not going to make that one. We're going to have to go for the next one. That's okay, though. That's just as high. Let's go try this one. And if that doesn't work, I'll just come back around and try one more time on the other one. And if it doesn't work then we're just not meant to land at the top. See a spot that I want to aim for. Oof. Coming off might not be so hard. Okay, alright. Oh, no. Slow down. Slow down. Come down underneath a little bit. And hit. Oh. There's got a stall warning there. Let's try again. Nah. Nope, not happening.
Anchorage Center, Llama 1 Romeo
we got tagged as landing. Let's try one more time.
Is type experimental twin cub. 2 miles northwest.
This is not an easy maneuver by any means.
Request flight following. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey.
And I don't think it's meant to be. Certainly not meant to land on it. In real life, certainly not, anyway.
Squawk 2 Tree 4. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Alright, what I've got as an idea is we land a little lower and walk up to the top.
16,900 feet. Altimeter 29901.
Really?
Roger. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Alright, let's bring it down. And we want to stall right. Oh, geez. That's quite more bumpy than I thought it would be. Let me try to feel a little bit like Neil Armstrong trying to figure out where to land on the moon right now. Oh, geez. Okay, alright. We'll come down lower. It's fine. We'll land facing upwards a little bit, maybe. Oh, nope. It's not happening. Not that time. Oh my god, did we do it? Are we gonna be able to do it? Oof. Okay. Oh my god. I have no idea how we're gonna get off of this thing. But let's get out. Holy cow. That, oh wow, we left some marks in the snow. Let's take a picture. That's just that. And us standing by it, we'll go right here. Just in case we don't make it off, at least there's proof that we did make it here. Alright, now we'll try to take a walk up to the top. The nice thing is once we get up to the top, I don't have to walk all the way back. I can just, you know, click a couple of buttons and then we're back in the plane again. But this is insane. I mean, I hope it's not boring for you guys that are watching. I certainly don't typically get the opportunity to just, you know, get to the top of a Alaskan mountain peak in a plane, no less. You know, it's still sitting there. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, I thought it was rolling away. Okay. Alright, see, we're almost there. It's not too far. It's kind of neat. You can hear the footsteps. Actually, can we see our footsteps? Oh yeah, we're leaving footsteps behind. Just got to get up there and then yippee for us. This looks like quite the deep snow. Oh, okay. We just went up. So those of you watching, you can tell people that you got to go to the top of a very tall mountain. It's just kind of crazy that a flight sim has this ability in it. Get all the way to the top of a mountain like this. Oh, I still can't wait to see if we're even going to make it off the mountain in one piece. Remember, the realism settings are on. Alright, is this the top? It looks like the... oh, almost. Yeah, we don't need to go all the way over there. This is going to work. If somebody thinks I should go all the way over there, then you can just say so. Wow. Will you look at that? Let's take a picture. Maybe we should go up to the top. I know I said I wouldn't, but I'm gonna. We gotta get to the top. How do you get this close and then not go all the way up, right? I mean, this is for fun anyway, right? It's really not that far. It's just right here. Besides, if we don't make it off the mountain in one piece, we want to at least say we got to the top before we bit the dust or the snow or whatever. Would have been cool to have the plane sitting up here too, and that might be for a, you know, a different day, a different adventure. All right, we have hit the top. Well, Thought we hit the top. Come on, where's the top? Look out over the edge. And we'll get back in our plane and... Oh, wow. Our footstep sounds got different up here. Okay. I climbed a mountain in Colorado, and when I got to the top, it was a lot like this. Flat, except for... there were a lot of rocks. But look at that. We made it. This would be really hard to land that thing on, though, I gotta say. Alright, let's snap a picture. I guess like that. Here we are. And you can see our footprints. Where am I looking? Oh, there's our footprints of us getting here. Alright, ready, back to the plane. Alright, we're back in the plane. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I don't want 60 flaps because there's too much. Off come the emergency brakes. Let's give it a lot of power so we don't go backwards. Oh, we're gonna go backwards anyway, huh? Let's try to turn. Oh my God! We lived. We're gonna live. Oh, we're gonna live. How nice was that?
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 is type experimental twin cub, 2 miles northwest of 0 Alpha Kilo 8,
Oh,
15,900
man.
feet. Request flight following. Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
That was crazy. All right, let's check our map. Where do we need to go?
Squawk Tree
All right, we need to go to the left.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey
Oh, this is...
5810.
That was insane.
Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Radar contact 2 miles northwest of 0 Alpha Kilo 8, 16,100 feet. Altimeter 29901.
Take a look back at the mountain. That was just nuts.
Whiskey 5810.
Not something you try in a real plane, that's for sure. So yay for the sim for giving us that opportunity to land on a mountainside in Alaska. And then climb up the rest of the way and still take off and live to tell about it. Let me just straighten this up. Here we go. I want to get my situational awareness again. Okay. That was pretty cool. Let's get a picture of us in the air, though. That's the mountain I believe that we landed on, so we may as well get it, right? That was a lot of fun. I just realized I just want to go down. There we go. This plane likes to climb.
approach center on 119.5. Good day. 119.5 for Llama 1 Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
We've been in several different types of environments today, from muddy rivers to all the way up to 16, 17,000 feet, whatever it was. In the snowy Arctic. I mean, Alaska's amazing. All in one day. Anybody just joining, we just landed on a mountaintop. If you want to go back and take a look, we landed all the way up there, took a walk up to the top, landed on the side of the mountain. Okay, we couldn't land on the top. I tried. Earlier in the broadcast, we also landed on a river bottom. Creek bed. We've checked out a lot of areas. Now we're heading down to our final airport of the day. Let me take a look. I got to decide how I'm going to do about this. Okay, I'm gonna head down this way to the left a little bit. We'll take that down, and then we'll fly on up to our airport. I really wanted to come down and check out these mountains. It looked kind of neat right here, so let's take a look. And to think, I almost didn't even bother to come over here. I was just going to go to the thing and call it a day, but I'm glad that I did this. Hopefully you are too. This adventure is listed on the Llama Air virtual airline site. For those of you who do fly, Xbox or not, you can go on. YouTube, it's listed. If you go to FS, like Flight Simulator Hub, fshub.io, and search for Llama Air, LLM, you can join and access any of these bush adventures and lots of other types of plane flights as well, from long haul, short haul, executive, GA, you name it. This one is the, what is this one called? Let me see. Bush Adventure, Amazing Alaskan Bush Adventure, Jakes Bar, Alaska to Alaskan, Alaska. It's got several stops along the way. And we're only on part 1 and only doing just a few so far. Really want to check out this. It looks like a glacier. I'm trying to get down low to see it. I mean, to be fair, we were very, very up in the air when we landed on that mountain. Get some awareness of where I am again. Okay. All right. I gotta tell you, it's taken some time just to get down. We've dropped half our altitude though almost already, so that's kind of cool. Just about anyway. Wow. I think we should change the time again. It's just getting a little bright. Let's do that. Oh, don't freeze on me. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Just bring it back again. It's always pretty and nice to have it like that. All right, let me get some idea of which direction. Okay, I mean, we're basically just headed right back to where we started, and then we're going to head up to our plane, or the airport that we were headed for in the first place. So let's go ahead and get some power going. Actually, why not? Let's go over this way. We'll go back up. Ah, no. Well, I had no idea I'd be streaming this long. It's 3 hours, but this has been a lot of good scenery. Anybody who may be just joining, you know, scrub back and forth. You don't have to watch the whole thing. It's 3 hours, but if you move it along and pick some different spots, we landed in some cool places. Different views depending on what you like. We've been following rivers. We've been in mountains. We've been creeks. I'm actually surprised that the 24 sim has been able to keep the graphics looking decent. Usually on Sundays they get bad. Just because of the number of people that are playing and the servers get overloaded. But this has been nice. This has been good. I actually wasn't even going to try today. I'm glad I did. And remember to follow Just so you'll know when I'm live. If you're in the mood to watch, great. And if not, whatever, you ignore it. It's not a big deal, but you can always suggest where you might like to go. Did we come up this same one when we came in? No, no, that's right. I think we came up. No, maybe we did. I don't know. Either way. So we left from that runway that you just saw, that airport that was on the map, and just decided, let's go see what's up here with the mountains. And that was just this time. We've been to several airports today. I make sure I make a turn. Yeah, there we go. This is fine. See if it'd be worth my while to go over that. Yeah, probably. Oop, one more look. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Get another look. Yeah. Okay. We don't need to be quite this high. Let's go down a little bit. made it over that mountain now. Oh, let me just scoot this. Okay. It shouldn't be too long. Then we'll land at, let's just take a quick look. What was it called? Oh, Copper Creek. This time we left from Chatina. We're going to Copper, what's this? Copper Center. Okay. Copper Center. I think I see the river out there again. Same river we had followed earlier. Definitely a worthwhile side adventure. It's pretty exciting landing on the mountain. I kind of enjoyed that. At least we're at a more comfortable altitude now. Check out where I am again. Oh yeah, no, we're good. Wow. Sorry, it's been a long time streaming. Kind of drifted off there, just looking at the scenery. So much to look at. Oh, that looks neat down there. Just take a little dip and look in there. Wow. I don't think I can land in, well, I don't know about that. It's been a long stream. I'm just going to get to the airport. Those of you who've hung around and watched, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. It does help, I guess. Let's get it. Okay. We're moving along. This thing barely uses up any fuel either. We're still at 78% after doing all that. That's crazy. Anybody just joining, we did land in several fun places. We've had a lot of excitement following rivers, going up into mountains, landing in creek beds, landed on the mountain. Took a quick walk up to the top, took some pictures. We visited a few airports. The rundown on the airports for anybody who cares. We left from Jakes Bar, Alaska, landed in Young Creek, Alaska, then Fireweed, Alaska. Then Chitina, Alaska, where we just left before we went up the mountain, and we're going to land in Copper Center. Our next legs will take us to places like Valdez, Shenango Bay, Seward, Alaska, Orts Creek, Moose Meadows. Those are all things to come in future bush trips that we'll do. I try to do one a day if I can. At least for the summer, while I'm off. I begin my teaching soon. So I get the summer off, which is kind of nice. So here we are back to our river that we were following earlier. We'll take that up to our destination for today. Oop, sorry. I was writing something down. Didn't even look. That's one of the downfalls about the simulator. Like in life, in real life, you know, feel something. That's okay, though. Is our airport destination, is it on the river also, like the last one was? Kinda. Close enough. Okay. Remember, subscribes help. They help make the channel more discoverable for others that might find it interesting. Whether you be on Twitch or YouTube, it's always appreciated. So tomorrow I may start out with, I had mentioned this earlier, I may start out with a sightseeing tour in the Las Vegas area before continuing on any bush adventures, just because I want to. You know, of the Strip and the casinos, and do a round in the day and then a round at night. And also Hoover Dam and Lake Mead and some of the surrounding areas. I'd probably do it in this same plane. I mean, this view on this plane is really good. And the plane certainly acts nice. I mean, up at 16,000 feet, it was having no issues. So in terms of being able to see, this is probably the one to use. Alright, I can probably... Let's check where we are again. Yeah, we're getting much closer now. So I want to start coming down, and also we are landing on the other side of the river, so okay. Oh, you know what? If I turn on my little markers, it might actually bring it. Yep, there it is, Copper Center. All right, so now I know where it is. Okay. If you're just joining too, feel free to, you know, rewind and look back. Pick out the types of scenery that you like and just check that out. And hopefully you've enjoyed it. Now that looks like an actual place. You know, this here on our left. I used to, right there. That's like my arm pointing. Can't really tell. I could certainly land there, but we're going for the airport today. Oh, it looks like a road as well. Maybe a little bit of civilization for a minute. I guess that kind of makes sense then for a place to stop for the day. Let me see what angle I need to come at. Oh, okay. For those that have followed and watched my eyes, I have bad vision, very bad vision. I don't even drive that much in a car. So being in a plane would be very bad in real life. So I use a lot of things to help me. This information down here on the bottom, the map up here, you know, doing this a lot to see where I need to go. Using a little helper pieces that are out there. You know, those little blue brackets that you'll see every now and then. They all at least help me get around. So here we are coming into Copper Center, Alaska. We're going to need to slow ourselves down now. A couple miles out. I need to stay. Go ahead, slow it down, slow it down. This thing descends very nice too, so let's get those flaps out. Alright, we can descend quite a bit now. I'm gonna descend a little bit faster. I really didn't plan that out that well. Did better planning out landing on the mountaintop than I am at the airport. That's kind of funny. Oh, it looks like this airport too is almost looks like it's at an angle as well. It is. It's kind of alright. Well, that'll help. Alright, it'll slow us down. Come down to the end before we touch down, so we don't have to taxi too far. It's probably good enough. Alright, let's hit. Okay. Not bad at all. You can park right over here, I suppose. What is that? Are those signs? I'll go up here and check that out on the right, just before I come off. Or is that just a badly rendered home? I think it's just a badly rendered home or building. I'm still gonna go check it out though. This is as good a place as any to park. Let's go check it out. It looks better from the outside. Oh, no fuel. Is that what it said? I don't know. I can't read these things. No smoking. What is this? A fuel up place or air? I guess fuel. I don't know. Do I hear a dog? Let me get out. Let me shut it down. I forget how to turn this off actually. It's over here. No? Oh, I know where it was. These can just stay right where they were. It's up here on the right. Turn off the front engine and the rear engine. Alternators off. Pumps off. Turn off the battery. think that's over here. That's the avionics. Pitot goes off. These lights go off. Maybe the battery's down here. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, master battery. There we go. Off. Now it's nice and quiet. Let's go check this out. Sounds like a woodpecker out there too. All right. Well, this is our place to hang out till the next one. Thanks for sticking around. Please give me a not subscribe. I think that costs money. To follow, whatever it is, where it's free. Don't spend money. All right. Thanks a lot. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.